One of the UFC's best investments to discover new talent has always and still remains to be the Dana White Contender Series. We've seen some amazing Dana White Contender Series talent and fights, and we're introduced to a wealth of new, skilled, and exciting mixed martial artists that are sure to leave their own mark on the sport. For this video, I want to have a look at one of those fighters who, to me, was the most exciting welterweight, who also happened to be the youngest welterweight when signed to the main roster, this being proud Michael Morales. Today we'll take a look at his career in career retrospective, so let's get straight into it. Born in Ecuador, Morales fell in love with fighting at a very early age. Both of Morales' parents were judo black belts. Having a background in Olympic-style wrestling and Muay Thai, he had a solid foundation when coming to mixed martial arts. Morales was a national wrestling champion, giving him an understanding of takedowns and defense, and he didn't waste any time jumping into his career as a mixed martial artist. I must say, a lot of his career has been entirely pushed by his explosiveness as a welterweight, being super aggressive throughout his career. As a professional, Morales was a finishing machine, capturing double-digit stoppage victories in the indie competitions and signing on for the UFC Contender Series at 11-0. He wouldn't be signed to fight just another regional competitor. Nikolai Veretetnikov is a product of King's MMA, training with the likes of Benil Dariush, Fabrizio Verdum, and Giga Chikadze out of Huntington Beach. Veretetnikov was riding his own 8-fight win streak with his own 6 TKOs. At the start of Morales' debut Contender Series fight, he was almost a 2-1 underdog. Their Contender Series battle was an exciting back-and-forth affair. There was a one-punch differential in total significant strikes across the 3 rounds. You could see the inexperience of Morales' striking defense, but the enthusiastic explosion in each strike and his durability were on full display. Nikolai took the first round with sharper strikes, as Morales did look to wrestle, but was mostly unsuccessful throughout the first round. Morales' explosiveness started to show itself in the second round, however, landing a takedown early in the round, and he never really lost control of momentum for the rest of the fight. At the end of the second round, he took control of both the striking and was dominating in both the clinch and the grappling, and you could feel the momentum in his corner. He sealed his win with another good round in number 3 and took home a unanimous decision. Unlike Dana's normal procedures of letting a young fighter continue to develop even though they win on the Contender Series, instead Dana announced the 22-year-old Morales would be signed by the UFC, and 4 months later he'd open up a main card pay-per-view. Before the event, a matchup against Trevin Giles was extremely interesting. Giles, a 29-year-old with 8 fights of UFC experience with a well-rounded style, could be too much of a prospect at only 23. At close, the middleweight coming to welterweight Trevin Giles would be the favorite in a near pick'em fight. The first bell led Morales into a bit of adversity. Caught by a straight right, he stumbled back to the cage. Giles quickly took Morales down, but Morales quickly recovered from the combination and reversed the position, returning the fight to its feet. With both fighters trading, Morales landed a massive counter left hook with a more serious left hook following. This, followed by some nasty ground and pound, was enough to secure his first UFC win, his first UFC finish, and his first pay-per-view TKO. Again, in his next fight, he'd be slotted on a pay-per-view, this time a prelim. Morales would be a 6-1 favorite against welterweight Adam Fugitt. Adam coming off his own impressive first-round finish in the LFA. Adam came in with a really solid game plan, moving forward and landing front kicks to the body that did a wonderful job at taking the air away from Morales early on in this fight. Both guys had their moments, and again, Morales was reckless in some striking exchanges, and the strength of a youthful chin had to help him through the result. In the third round, we saw Morales' takedown defense, and when he was able to get Adam back to space, he landed a beautiful combination in close that provided enough room for Morales to swarm and finish the fight. It's rare we see a prospect this young with back-to-back pay-per-view finishes and one coming on a pay-per-view main card. Pending his chin continuing to hold up, Morales will, in my opinion, become a world champion in the UFC. And this is a remarkable feat because I know how difficult and how few have ever captured the goal. But that will do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what do you think the ceiling is for Michael Morales? But that will wrap up my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash that like button, and I will see you in the next one.